Alright guys, so I'm back today with another video. This one is brought to you by Alipearl Hair, and this time they sent me over their Brazilian deep wave lace front unit, and it comes with two combs on the side, a comb in the back, and your adjustable straps. And this one also comes with your soft lace. Now this one does not have a lot of parting space, as you guys will see, and it is 250% density. So this is a hair freshly washed, and you guys will see me trying to pluck out some hair. It's kind of pre-plucked, but it's not pre-plucked like the other units that I am used to, and like their frontal that I did just a while ago when I reviewed some hair that I made out of frontal and some bundles. So I'm just going to try to go in and thin as much as I can out without making it look too bald, because once you do that, it's very hard to fix and you may not even be able to fix it. So this hairline was a little bit on the boxy side. It just didn't come with dips and curves, so you would probably have to go in and try to create that if you are looking for the pre-plucked and flawless look. I've gotten spoiled by having my pre-plucked units. I like to just put it on and go. If I have to pluck, I will, but when it doesn't really have a shape, it's kind of hard to go ahead and do that. And on top of that, this is a heavy density unit. Like when they said 250%, they were not playing. This bad boy was heavy when I took it out of the package. It was heavy after I washed it. So yeah, you just want to be careful when you are plucking. You want to go back and forth and not pluck too much in the same spot, because that is where it gives you balding. And if you are uncomfortable and you're like, I don't want to just keep plucking, just stop and just go back to it another day. After working on this and seeing how much hair that I pulled out, I just decided to stop because I was going to be in that room for a very long time. As you guys can see, that is some of the hair, because I didn't even pick up all of the hair, but that was a good amount of hair because I did try to go back in and fix it. So now I'm just going to try to focus on parting this unit. I'm going to take out a little bit of hairs in the front just to create some baby hairs with, just because I'm doing a middle part and I'm not too confident with the hairline all of the way, so we're just going to try to camouflage it just a little bit without doing too much. So I'm going in with my Garnier Fructis buttercream for curly hair, and I'm just going to smooth that all throughout. And then I'll also cut down some of the hairs in the front, and I'll use my foam wrap and just go ahead and lay the hairline and the hair at the top down. Now, like I said before, you don't get a lot of parting space, and because the hairline is not the way I want it to be, I didn't want to do a flip over method, so a middle part was just easy to do. Even though I plucked out a lot of hair out of this unit, I did not get a lot of shedding. Well, not as much shedding as I thought that I was going to get. I thought it was going to be pretty bad because a lot of hair came out, but it is so much hair on this unit, you cannot really even tell. Like, you guys will see once it is dried and everything. So I'm now just trying to figure out exactly how I want the hairs to lay and which direction I want it to go. And guys, make sure you stay tuned to see the final result after it is air dried. And then I'm also going to tell you guys my feelings on this hair. It looks like now that it is dry, and I cut the lace off and I fluffed it up using my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine. Now usually I like to come and show you guys exactly what I'm doing when I'm cutting the lace off and styling it, but to me there wasn't really much for me to show with this particular unit because the hairline is really not pre-plucked. There's not a lot of parting space. And I really wanted to tell you guys my honest opinion about this hair. You guys know I just reviewed some hair from them and I really did like it. The hairline was on point. The frontal was pre-plucked. So I didn't even know that this company sold lace front units. So I was very surprised to see that they wanted me to review a lace front unit. I thought they only sold bundles. The hair on this is really gorgeous. It's really nice and soft. I really love Alipearl's quality. I haven't had any bad hair from them yet. As you guys can see, it looks very soft and flowy. Now at the ends, there is a tighter curl pattern than the top, like it's deep wave at the top, but there is a small curl pattern at the bottom, which is resulting in me getting a couple of snags. Now, like real hard tangles, I haven't really received, but I am getting some snags, and in the back, I am getting some snags on this unit.
I also did get a couple of strands of shedding with this unit also. As far as cap size, I did have to go ahead and add an elastic band so that it would fit properly. And I also have the ear tabs just tucked behind my ears. You guys will probably see some lace showing right here. I didn't even worry about bobby pinning this down because it's so much hair that I don't think I'm going to have any problems with anyone seeing my edges. Now, this unit is 250%. It is a true 250% unit. A lot of the times companies will say, oh, it's 150, 180, 200%. And then when you get the unit, you're like, what is this? It's really thin, you know? But this one, even when I wet it, it was thick. When I took it out of the pack, it was thick. This is what it looks like air dried. Like, this is probably the most hair that I have had on a lace front wig in a minute. Like, this hair is thick. I can feel it on my head. It's heavy. It's definitely not summer appropriate. This is one for fall, especially if you stay in an area where it gets really cold. I stay in Houston, so it takes a while to really feel any cold weather here. So yeah, I will bust this out when it is really cold because this is going to definitely keep you warm. Cons on this wig is I wish this unit had more parting space. You only get a little bit of parting space. It stops right here. Now that may be workable for some people, but along with the lack of parting space, I feel like this unit should have been pre-plucked. It is too much hair to have to deal with a very thick hairline. And you guys seen I plucked out a lot of hair. It still was not natural. I didn't want to pluck it so much to where it was going to be balding or not look natural, and then I would have to try to fix it up. I just didn't want to do that. So I opted for a middle part just because a middle part is always the safest part when you are really not sure about the hairline or you don't know how to style the hairline. Now, I have worked with units with not a lot of parting space, but the hairline was pre-plucked to the point where I could do a flip over with it. I can't really do a flip over with this unit unless I go in and pluck more hair. I have been spoiled by pre-plucked units. I was a little bit disappointed because I felt like I put in a lot of work with this unit as far as trying to pluck, and I still feel like I didn't get where I wanted to be. Now, if you don't care about pre-plucked hairlines or you just want to customize your hairline yourself, this may be great for you. Now, it came a little bit pre-plucked, but the hair is so thick that the pre-plucked or whatever they want to call that they did to it, it didn't even matter just because it is so much hair. Also bleached the knots on this unit. The knots on this were very dark and very stubborn. I left my bleach on there for a very long time, 40 developer, and it just was turning very slow. And the knots on my frontal that I received from them, the frontal and the bundles, that one started to turn quick, but this one just was not moving as fast. The knots were just very dark and they were also really big. You can't tell because I added powder into the part now. Like, it looks really good, so you can't really tell. And I just utilized a little bit of baby hairs, and I just used some Got To Be glue gel and just kind of swoop this over just a little bit. As far as the length on this unit is 20 inches. I feel like it's a little bit longer, but you guys know I'm short. I'm only 5'2", so anything past 18 is long to me. But yeah, so that is the 20 inches, and it stretches all the way down there. And then this is the back of the unit, and as you guys can see, this is a lot of hair. It's very full, like very full. Overall, even with my cons, I am still loving the quality of hair on this unit. They have been very consistent. Every time I receive hair, it feels the same. There's no switch up or anything at all so far. This one is just easy for me to run my fingers through. Now, you guys know the more you run your fingers through this type of hair, it's just going to get bigger. Now, my other hair, I told you guys I will update you when it starts to get cooler because I do plan on wearing that out a lot. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll make sure to link it. This one is just a lot of hair. And this will be great for somebody who loves really big hair. And it's all about a personal preference. Guys, let me know what you think about this hair. I'll make sure to leave links down below if you're interested, and of course I'll leave a link down below to the website if you guys want to browse around. If you have any comments or questions, or you feel like I missed out on something, make sure to leave it down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification button, share and like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.